So guys, welcome to the channel. On today's video we've got this little 1/14 scale trail truck crawler. It's from FC Racing. It is the model number F1 and it's the first I've seen from this company. Now, is it going to be a challenge to the current small scale budget stuff, WPL, MN Models, FAE, etc.? This comes in really cheap. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but it was around the same price, if not a bit cheaper than some of the ready to run WPLs and MN models. Says it's a 1/14 scale. We'll get it out and we'll measure it up against some of the others. Looks like it's fully proportional. That's the transmitter you get with it. I can see on there already it's got your steering trim, throttle duration and stuff like that. 4-wheel drive, shock absorbers. Looks like it's got turn signals, headlights and rear lights as well. So let's get out of the box. Let's have a closer look at it. So I got the orange open back one, like the convertible. You can also get one with a fixed back, like a roof on it. It's like there, and it says additional purchase required. You can get a roof rack for it as well, but this is the open roof one. We'll have a look at that in a second. Transmitter takes 2 AA batteries. Really nice in the hand. The only thing is, it's a little bit small there. I can just about get my finger in. That'll be fine, but a little bit small, but nice in hand. It's actually got a nice bit of foam on there now. Some of you think, well, they all have foam on. When you review lots of cheap products, you notice small differences, and that bit of foam on there is definitely not something you often see. Throttle dual rate, throttle trim, steering trim. That's about it for that, but not bad. Matches the truck as well. Little USB charger, some wipers in there. Looks like some stickers and the instructions. Yeah, little set of stickers. Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. Not licensed, although you have got some Jeep stickers. And then let's have a look at the truck. Some really nice scale features on this. So you got your front, like, I can't remember what them bumpers are called now, on there. Opening doors, opening bonnet or hood, we'll open that in a minute. And a nice little interior in there. It's actually pretty good. You've got some cup holders there for your beer. And at the front. Add on with Velcro, nice little touch there. That is a 500 milliamp hour. It's got a, that is not your standard connector there. So yeah, you can't fit any other batteries at the moment unless they've got that little 3. It's not so much because it's got 3 wires on it, because you only need 2 to power it up, but the connector in there is a bit too wide for your standard batteries for like your WPL and stuff, but should be alright. Real tyre on the back. Might as well get the wipers in while we're here, haven't we? Oh look, a couple of mirrors as well, that's good. Some proper glass for your mirrors. And then let's have a look underneath. All plastic under there. Weird looking axles. Be interested to know if there's metal gears in there, but it looks a little bit fiddly to take apart. I don't really want to take it apart at the moment. Plastic drive shafts held on by grub screws, so that's good, means they're probably not going to fall off. A little 260 motor in there. And I didn't notice it actually, a proper servo. It is a 5-wire servo, but it's a little mini or micro servo axle mounted on there. It's nice. So overall not bad looking. If I'm honest, it looks maybe a little bit toy grade. I know there's going to be a few of you in the comments thinking, well, it is a toy. Yeah, it's quite toy grade, but it's fully proportional. It's got quite a good motor on it, axle mounted servo. It's high-end toy grade rather than your Walmart stuff. Not sure about the mounting of the shocks there. It's a bit weird, but if it works, it works. Quite stiff. Right, before we take it out for a quick run, let's put it next to a, what we got? B1. So yeah, definitely, this is more 1/18 than 1/16, so it's definitely bigger than that. my trusty CB24, and I don't know, what do you reckon? In real life, is the Hilux bigger than the Jeep Wrangler? I don't think it is. So 1/14th, we might actually be closer to 1/16th. If I get my tape measure out and measuring the wheelbase and stuff, we might be a little bit closer to the 1/16th, because I don't think the Hilux is bigger than a Wrangler, and that's what meant to be 1/16th. So I'd say this is probably more 1/16th than 1/14th as well. Anyway, let's get it out for a run. All right, let's see how this goes. Let's switch it on for the first time, and then we're going to make our way up through the undergrowth up in that direction away from the road, because it's a bit noisy. So first time switching this on, battery's in and connected. So we got front lights there, no rear lights. Hang on. Rear lights come on when you go to reverse with your brake, and oh, we've got indicators as well. Hang on. And we got turn signals, and then they come on when you accelerate. Pretty cool. Right, let's see how it gets on. Quick circles round here. Let's see what sort of speed that's. Is that full speed? Yes, that's full speed, so not too bad. Pretty scale. It has got a throttle dual rate on it, so you can turn it way down. So that's it on minimum. That's the slowest it'll go, and then if I turn it up as we're going, then you got a bit more speed there. Right, anyway, let's see how it gets on the off-road. So as you've seen by the pictures, it's a little bit smaller than the WPL, the C44, a little bit smaller. Oh, it's a bit bigger than the C24, but when we're talking scale, I think the Wrangler is a bit bigger anyway. Got pretty good low speed. I mean, that is just touching the throttle there. You can see it's just chugging along. Oh, I think I'm stuck on something, hang on. Yeah, we're stuck on a route. Let's try that again. Stuck on the wing mirror now, get out of the way! Oh my word, that is getting in the way here, and it's got that bit. There we go. Oh, drive shafts come off. Hang on, let's pop that back on. Plastic drive shafts held on by grub screws, so that's good, means it's probably not going to fall off. Right, let's pick up where we left off. The drive shaft's got little grub screws in, which is good because it's meant to keep them on, but why not come loose? Now, because they're metal into plastic, not much thread on the drive shaft, so we got it back in. Hopefully it'll stay. This thing crawls alright actually. Oh, has it come off again? Right, that's come loose again. I need to go in there, see if I can do a little bit of a bodge job on that. That's not good. It's because that little grub screw in there, I've tried to wind it in, but it just keeps spinning. So it's a little bit loose. Let's go and see if I can do something with that. Right, third time lucky. I've switched the drive shaft round, so the guilty grub screw is easier to access. So I can just quickly tighten it up if need be. I think the problem is, I mean, it's annoying, but clearly that little 260 motor has got plenty of torque because it just keeps pulling that drive shaft round. So let's look at it as a positive, shall we? And it's definitely not anything too major. And I think this little thing out of the box is pretty good. It's definitely a nice budget option to go along with the WPLs and the MNs. Not sure it's the same quality, but I'm sure some of you guys out there that are into your scale stuff could make this look a lot better. I mean, it looks alright, but it just it does have that little toy grade-esque about it. Oh, hello. Oh, come on, man. So I flipped it round because where it's going into the axle, that was on the motor and that was the bad end. But now it's pulled the other end off. Obviously that motor has got way too much torque for the strength of that grub screw for the drive shaft. So I guess the weak point on this is putting it under too much strain with that torque, and it's splitting the that drive shaft. That is a shame. Because overall this thing actually doesn't go too bad. I'm sure you'll be able to get, they're quite small drive shafts, so I reckon you'd get away with the, you know, like the 6x6 WPL ones. The rear one's quite small, the metal, that's what you need. That would sort this problem out straight away. I'll leave a link to them actually, just in case you're not sure what I'm talking about. Although I don't know they will fit, but my guess is because of the size of these ones, they should be the best ones for it. The WPL metal drive shaft is slightly too long to replace that one. You can get a shorter one. This one's 55mm, I think, so I'll look in the... so if I can find one shorter, I'll put a link in the description. Someone's going to ask me about wheels. MN Models go on, but the offset is slightly off, so it's you're gonna have to trim a little bit of the chassis away there to get that wheel to flex properly. I mean, it's quite nice, but the standard WL toys seem to be all right. So yeah, a couple of wheel options. It's a 5mm hex there for the wheels. Anyway, back to the video. So I think I will leave it there. It definitely has potential, but it does need them drive shafts sorting out. So a potentially good little trail truck crawler let down by a tiny little grub screw. That is unfortunate, but it's something that can be fixed. Anyway, I'm going to go and try and see if I can find a metal one to fit, and I shall update you. That's the video for this finished. Hope you enjoyed it. Check the link in the description. I'll see you next time.